Welcome back, everybody. It's time to play our weekly game called What's It Worth? We ask antiques expert Dr. Lori the value of 3 items chosen from the PTL mailbox.
And Dr. Lori is here with us. It's hard to believe it's almost Thanksgiving, Dr. Lori.
I know. And I think you might be surprised to learn that I love pink.
Do you?
I love her. I think she's wonderful.
Yeah, well, she's so talented.
You should enter our ticket giveaway.
I know, I'm going to.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Stay tuned for Friday. All right, we're hoping that we could give some folks a little bit of extra cash ahead of the holiday with some of these items. So let's start first with our first item, and this was sent in by Andy. It's a pendant.
It's a pendant with a 14-karat gold bail. So that top portion is marked 14-karat gold. It's a piece of jade. It's really quite fine. It's only about 1 inch long. But this form is actually a form that represents good luck in some Asian cultures. It dates from the late 1900s. So it dates from like 1975 to 2000.
It's really pretty.
And this was this is not like a mass-produced kind of thing. This is very unique. Or is it mass-produced?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That's exactly right. It's not mass-produced. It's done by what we would call a studio art jeweler. So there is a jeweler who is making these pieces one at a time by hand.
Can you tell us a little bit more about jade? Is it more valuable now than it would have been back then, or where does it stand?
No, actually, that's a very smart question. Jade has held its value very well. Jade has many cultural references in Asian culture. It's extremely important in Asian culture, and the value usually is quite high for jade.
Okay. I don't know, but I'm just gonna take a.
I don't know either.
Okay, so what did you say?
I said 180.
I said 150.
$250 is what the pendant is worth.
It really is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Right.
Didn't know much about jade.
Exactly. It was hard to kind of pin that down. All right. Next up, we saw the pottery chickens earlier. And so we're bringing them up now. These were sent in by Kim. And, you know, these remind me of something like a relative growing up had something similar to this, at least.
Well, it's very possible. Pennsbury Pottery, they are clearly marked Pennsbury Pottery. They're a pair of chickens from the 20th century. Now, a couple of things about them. You know, chickens are not blue typically. So whenever we see any ceramic that has that blue white element, when they paint them blue, or glaze them blue, you tend to see, again, that reference back to what's called Canton China or ceramics that come out of the port of Canton. So blue-white chickens, particularly any fowl, is seen as representing kitchens and women's work in the history of design. So chickens are oftentimes brought into kitchens because mostly, not to say the men aren't cooking, but mostly it's a representation of this idea of women empowerment. It's kind of interesting to have the pair, and kind of interesting that they're blue. I was surprised to see these made by Pennsbury Pottery.
Huh.
I like the blue. I think it sort of sets them apart and makes them kind of, feel fresh or something. Yeah.
Makes me want to decorate my kitchen in chickens now.
Right.
Okay. See, they're inspiring to you. Exactly. Yeah. All right.
For the pair, you're guessing for the pair. You're guessing for the pair.
Guessing for the pair.
I don't know.
I mean, should we go big? Should we go big, Dr. Lori?
You could go kind of big.
Oh, okay.
Not big.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
You know.
I said $200.
I said 180.
You got it. $200.
Oh, we're tied up.
Okay.
All right. Everything comes down to
this. It's getting exciting now.
I feel the pressure now.
All right, let's check out. Is this a monkey toy? What is this exactly?
The monkey toy, yes. This is a Lindstrom climbing monkey lithographed tin toy. It dates to the early to mid 20th century. So that puts it right around World War II era. It's got a little bit of rust. It's got a little bit of condition problems, but not bad. And it seems like it does still climb. You'll notice there's a rope through it, and it actually will climb up the rope. It's really in pretty good condition. I'll give it good condition. And it does still work, which is amazing. It's made by Lindstrom. You can actually see the mark of the Lindstrom Manufacturing Company right there. And it is, of course, constructed lithographed tin. So they print the image of the monkey's body and face and head onto the tin, and then, of course, mass produce it. But interesting to see it. Toys are the thing. Remember, it's toy time, I always say, from November 1st until the end of the holidays. All about toys.
All right, what did you say, David?
I said $80.
I said 40.
$150.
You stop.
Wow. Wow. I mean, it is very unique, and so that's interesting.
David
it
wins
works.
this round, but
All
that
right.
won't be the last you've heard of me.
I fear not. Okay. Hey, Dr.
Great.
Lori, thank you so much for joining us, as always. We learned so much with you.
Yeah, we're gonna start singing Pink here. I'm ready.
Okay, all right.
Giveaway. All right, and thank
See
you
you,
at
Dr.
home
Lori.
for sending us your pictures. You can send yours to Dr. Lori. Just email us at ptl@kdka.com, and maybe yours will be chosen for a future episode with Dr. Lori.